everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Faith. Thank you for being here. Today I am doing an updated Q&A. The last time I did a Q&A was around the fall time in 2017. So it's been a good amount of time. Our family has grown a lot since then. I love that and I'm so happy for that. And a lot of you guys have a ton of questions for me, which is so cool. I love Q&A videos. I love watching them and I love doing them too, so I'm glad that you guys wanted to see an updated one from me. I have a ton of questions. I will try to get through as many as possible. I had you guys comment questions on an Instagram post and also on a post on YouTube. So let's get right on into it. I'm going to start on the Instagram post and just start going through these. The first question, I will try to name everybody too, if I can read the name. This is from Aaliyah Byron. If you haven't heard of the video Laurel or Yanny, watch it and what do you hear? Okay, so I have heard of that video and I immediately heard Laurel. Like I heard Laurel, Laurel, Laurel. Then that night I came home and Nick, my husband, was playing it like out of the blue. He just played it and all I heard was Yanny. It was the craziest thing ever. Then him and I looked up, there's a video actually, I'm sure if you search it you'll find it. It's a video of this guy who plays with the, what's it called? Like tones? I'm not sure. But when you kind of listen to the deeper tones versus the higher tones, you can hear both. You totally can. So let's just play it right now and see if I predominantly hear one or the other.
Yanny.
Yanny. Now let's see if I can hear Laurel.
Yanny. Yanny. Yanny.
Laurel. Now I can hear Laurel. I have learned how to switch.
Yanny. Yanny.
I first hear Yanny, but I've learned how to listen for Laurel. I'll try and link the video down below that like shows you how you can hear both because it's kind of fun. Next question. What is, okay, this is from Mademoiselle Nicole B. What is or are the struggles you always encounter being a YouTuber? Hope this will be included. I love you, Faith. I love you too. I love all of you so much. So what are these struggles? The biggest struggle for me, I think, is finding enough time to do everything I want to do with my channel. So this probably, I think, was another question of if YouTube is my full-time job. YouTube is not my full-time job. I have a 40-hour-a-week job, so everything I do for YouTube, I have to get done in the evenings and film on the weekends. So finding enough time and balance with the rest of my life and my family and everything, that's the biggest struggle. However, they have been really, really supportive, like Nick and my family. Yeah, that's probably the hardest thing and the biggest sacrifice in doing YouTube is the time that it takes. It is very time intensive. And also I would say the other struggle is just staying motivated. Lately, I have not had a problem with that at all. You guys have been so great. Our comment section on videos is out of this world. The amount of you guys that comment on my videos is amazing, and that is the biggest thing that motivates me. So I love that. That's been really great. There were times last year that I kind of was feeling unmotivated just because I wasn't seeing interaction with my videos, but that's changed, so hopefully we just keep going up from there. Really nothing else. I really enjoy YouTube and doing YouTube. Do you have any pets at all? If so, what type are they and what are their names? Also, what was your first ever pet? That was from Madison Lisa on Instagram. Dun, da, da, da. This is Tino. I loved that this was a question because I knew that I was going to have Tino with me here today. This is actually my parents' dog and was my first dog when I still lived at home. So yeah, this is little Tino and I wanted to include him in this video. He just kind of sits in my lap and lays there. So this was my first dog ever. I did have like a couple goldfish growing up that lived years. Like it was insane. I'm pretty sure one of them was named Belle or something. I also did have like a cat, but it wasn't really ever my first pet. I would really say my first pet was Tino. That was with family though. Then I'm sure a bunch of you guys know Kip. That's my yellow lab that is like my own pet, because this is my parents'. But yeah, I knew I was going to have Tino today because my parents are out of town and I knew that I was going to be babysitting him. So when I saw that question, I was so excited because I was going to be able to actually show you my first pet ever. Okay, next question is from Baby Ann 13. When did you realize you wanted to become a YouTuber, and how did you learn to do makeup so amazingly? Well, thank you for thinking that I do makeup so amazingly. And I feel like I'm confident enough to teach makeup, but some of these makeup beauty gurus are more like artists. They're so good. So it's really nice that you think I do makeup amazingly. And when did I realize I wanted to become a YouTuber? So that's kind of weird. Like, I don't really think of myself as I'm like a YouTuber now. I don't know. I feel like I'm just a girl who makes videos about makeup. But it was around December of 2016, January 2017 is when I decided that I wanted to start doing videos. And I've been doing them ever since. Shell's Makeup Chair. She commented, do you want to have kids? What's your biggest insecurity? So yes, I do want to have kids. Nick and I have been talking about that, and we definitely want to have kids. I don't know exactly when, but probably in the near future. And what's my biggest insecurity? Probably my biggest insecurity, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but since I film videos with my face, like it's kind of just out there, I have this crooked tooth and that drives me insane. My parents paid for braces when I was younger and I had a retainer, and then I got my wisdom teeth out, didn't wear the retainer for a little while, and my teeth have gotten crooked since then, especially this tooth here. So I'd say that's my biggest insecurity in terms of like physical insecurities. I always kind of try to like smile with my lip up so that you don't see it. But yeah, everybody has insecurities. It doesn't bother me in terms of like not being able to be confident or anything like that, but it is a little bit of an insecurity. Okay, Llama Girl, I think that's what this is. She asked, do you like to sing? Love your videos. Well, thank you. I like to pretend to sing. I am not a good singer, but in the car I will blast the music, and I'm sure you guys have seen my Snapchats and Instagram stories of me lip syncing to all that. Yes, I like to pretend to sing, but you wouldn't want to actually hear me sing, I promise you. Do you wear hair extensions? If so, what kind? I do not wear hair extensions. I've never tried hair extensions. I wouldn't even know how to put them in. This is my hair. I have always had my hair long. I've never really cut it off. One time in 5th grade, a lady cut it up to here and I cried. Like, that was too short for me. I really never cut my hair. I just get a trim every once in a while. What's your workout routine like? That's from Cassie Bow. I don't work out. I used to be very, very active. In college, I played softball and we had some intense workouts, so I was very fit, and ever since I've been out of college, I really haven't worked out. I mean, I walk Kip around the block. Sometimes Nick and I will throw a ball around. I do help coach a softball team, so, you know, I'll do a little bit here and there, but I don't have a dedicated workout routine. I just am not motivated to do it. I wish I was. I did do a little bit of yoga a couple years ago. I was going to yoga like weekly. That's fun, but I just haven't made the time to do it. I probably should, but I just haven't. What is your natural hair color? That's from Janelle Mystery 718. My natural hair color is kind of like a medium brown, but like very warm with a lot of red undertones to it. Kind of just like an auburn, but like more on the brown side. How do you handle negativity on social media? That's from Heave David. I haven't really gotten a lot of negativity on social media, which is so nice. So, you know, I really haven't gotten a lot. If I did, I probably would just ignore it, you know, delete the comment, ignore it. I think that's how I would handle it, but thankfully I haven't had that problem. Beverly Loving said, in the beauty community, I often see comments comparing one influencer to another. I understand that it could feel extremely complimentary, or it may be quite bothersome. Does it bother you being compared in many cases to Casey Holmes in terms of personality and Jaclyn Hill in terms of appearance here on YouTube, or would you rather your subscribers simply not? So yeah, a lot of people tell me that I look like Jaclyn Hill. I get that I look like Tati all the time. People tell me I look like Tati all the time. And I have been told that I am kind of like Casey Holmes in terms of personality. It does not bother me at all. If anything, I do take it as a compliment. Of course, I want to be different and stand out a little bit, but I take it as a complete compliment. Casey Holmes, Jaclyn, Tati, these are people at the top of the YouTube game. So if someone's comparing me to them, then I must be doing something right, and I really, really appreciate that. This is from K-Fit. What is your most favorite brand you would dream of collaborating with? I love that question. Okay, I have to put a little bit of thought to that. Did she say makeup brand? She just said brand. I was thinking the other day, if you guys saw my China Glaze video, how fun would it be to collaborate with like a China Glaze or a nail polish brand and then be able to name all of the nail polish shades. Like that would be so cool. But in terms of makeup, oh, I know. For makeup, this might come as a surprise, but Bare Minerals. And the reason for that is that was really the first makeup brand that I got into and owned as a younger girl. So I'll never forget my family. We went on a little vacation trip to New York City, and we stopped in the Bare Minerals store, my mom, me, and my sister. We all got a little makeover with the full Bare Minerals kit, and that was the first time I think I like looked in the mirror with nice natural makeup, but like definitely makeup on, and just looked and thought, wow, I love how that looks. I think that's probably the first time I realized what makeup could do. And still to this day, my favorite foundation powder is Bare Minerals. I actually have never been disappointed in a Bare Minerals product now that I think about it. I love their matte lips. I love their blushes. So definitely Bare Minerals would be the most like surreal, just because I've known them for that long and used their products for so long. Kay Abrams, 88, said, if you were stranded on a floating island and could only have one makeup item, what would it be? I think one makeup item. I'm going back and forth between lip liner, a brow pencil, and concealer. I'm gonna say no concealer because I would be on an island, so I'd be nice and tan and my skin would probably look fine. So now, do I want my lips to be nice and plump or my brows filled in? I have like no brows, you guys. I'm gonna go with brow pencil. Clue in Pinto asked, where do you see yourself in your YouTube channel in 5 years? 5 years is a long time. I mean, I would hope if I'm still doing this in 5 years, which hopefully I am, that I would be very successful. You know, that this would be kind of like a full-time sort of thing. That would be amazing. Best and worst thing about YouTube. The best thing is you get to meet people you would never meet before. So many of you guys comment in videos, you know, where you're from. I get people from the Philippines commenting to me, Italy, Australia, England. That is so cool. The worst thing would be, you know, negativity, things like that. I haven't personally experienced that yet, but I know a lot of people have. I say yet, hopefully I never have to experience that. I'm sure that might come, but that'd probably be the worst. 3 reasons anyone should subscribe to your channel. Ooh. Okay, 3 reasons I think you should subscribe to my channel. 1, I will never lie to you. I will always tell you the truth about the product I'm using. That should kind of just go unsaid, but I know a lot of people do that here, so that's one. Two, I try my best to comment back to every single one of you guys. I notice a lot of people just don't comment back to their subscribers, and I just don't get that. Like, here we're a family, and I'm gonna try and get to know you and comment back at least something. I try to at least comment back to every comment, if not every, almost every, with something, whether it's an emoji or an actual like word sentence. I try to really comment back and forth with you guys. I think you get what I'm saying. It's a family here, and I want to get to know you guys. A third one, just it's a positive space. Like I said, I haven't had negativity on this channel, and you're not going to have to worry about that, at least for now, and hopefully never. Yeah, it's just a positive place. I love that question. Okay, how old were you when you started makeup? This is from Mayana Kiera. I was probably like 13 maybe when I got like a brown mascara, lip gloss, things like that. When I really started to get into makeup was probably like high school age. Let's see here. She also asked, did people you know ever make fun of you for only having a couple subscribers when you first started YouTube? Not at all. At this point, you know, I'm not in high school or even college anymore, so the people in my life are all people that really support me. I've weeded out people that don't do that, and so the people in my inner circle, my family, close friends, and Nick, of course, my husband, they're all people that support me, and they would never, you know, make fun of me for trying something like YouTube. And Wesha, 12345, asked, how many countries have you visited so far, and which country did you love the most? I am not very well traveled. I am in the United States, if you didn't know that. I have traveled to Canada a bunch of times because I am kind of like right on the border of Canada. And I have also traveled to the Dominican Republic, which was really fun. But so far, I mean, I've traveled a lot in the US, and I'll just say my favorite country is the US, even though I live here. It's not like a place I have to travel to, but yeah, I would like to travel more. I just haven't. That's most of the Instagram comments. So now I'm going to go to the YouTube section and see if there are any other questions that we haven't already answered. Janice, he asked, can I win the giveaway? I do pick the giveaway winner randomly. Whoever I'm collabing with and me, we pick the giveaway winner randomly through a random comment picker. So I wish I could just answer that question with a yes. I wish I could give you all something, but Forever and Infinity asked, what made you start a YouTube channel? So I mentioned to you guys that I started it, you know, maybe a year and a half ago. What made me start it was I didn't really have a hobby or something that was exciting, that was outside of work and everything like that. And I had really been watching YouTube for probably 2 years at that point, makeup videos, and I had started to get what I thought was like pretty good at it, and I just thought, why not? Why not do it? Melanie Noe, no, I never know how to say Melanie's last name, but she comments, she's been on this channel, she's been a family member for a long time. She said, hey girl, so I do have a question. What would be your least favorite palette and your favorite palette in your collection? Love you, girl. Hugs from Tennessee, always. Love you back. My favorite palette right now, and has been for a while, hands down, is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. And my least favorite palette, I have so many that I don't use a lot. That's a really hard question. I really don't have anything that I don't like. I'm gonna say that. I don't own anything that I don't like. Okay, Shasha asked, what is the most embarrassing moment you experienced? I have had so many embarrassing moments, I can't even remember them at this point, but there is one that stands out. This was terrible. This was like elementary school, middle school, maybe 5th or 6th grade. The dress code at my elementary school was girls wore dresses. So it was a private school, girls wore dresses. So I was in a dress and walking down the stairs to class or lunch or something, and completely tripped and literally flipped over on the stairs and landed with my legs just completely wide open and my dress just up. So full on underwear situation. And of course I was right in between a bunch of guys. So a ton of guys just completely saw my underwear. As a 5th grader, that was completely embarrassing. If you could only have 5 beauty products with you while stranded on an island, what would they be? That's from Andrea Farias. Well, thank you, Andrea, for giving me 5 options instead of 1. I'm just kidding. 5. So, okay, definitely lip liner, brow product, like a brow pencil, I mean, concealer. Again, I'm on an island, so do I even need bronzer and blush? 5 beauty products. I'm gonna go with concealer and false eyelashes, why not? What was the one thing that you struggled with most when it came to makeup? Struggled with and continue to struggle with is winged liner. Like, it's just, you have your good days and your bad days. Winged liner is so hard. What is your dream pet? Tino, he's sleeping. I have to say, you are not my dream pet. My dream pet would be Kip, but a Kip who doesn't shed. I wish I could show you Kip. I'll have to insert a picture of him. He is, I love him so much. He's the friendliest, biggest dog. He never barks. Did you hear that? He never barks. This one barks all the time. But my biggest problem with him is his shedding. He's been shedding like crazy now that it's getting into summer. I will Swiffer or vacuum the floor and literally the next day it's covered in hair and looks like I did nothing. So my dream pet would be Kip, who is a yellow lab, but one that doesn't shed, which I think is impossible. Go away, I'm reading. I love that name. Do you want to be a professional makeup artist? No. I really don't like doing other people's makeup, not because I don't want to make people feel pretty and good. It's just because I don't feel confident enough in it, and I don't know that I ever really would or would want to. I just feel like there's so much pressure. Like, what if the person doesn't like it? Like, I don't want that pressure. Yeah. Christine McMeo Vlogs asked, do you have any hobbies and what do you do for fun? So yeah, my hobby outside of makeup is softball. I played softball in college and I help coach a softball team here where I live, like a travel team. The girls are like 16. Alicia Singh asked, who helps you to film your videos and which camera do you use? I don't have help filming. I do the setup all on my own. The camera is on a stand and I sit down alone and film. My camera is a Canon EOS Rebel T3i. She also asked, what is your favorite thing you do when you are bored? I watch TV. I'm a big TV watcher. It's not something to be proud of, but it's true. Jenny Dagumol, I'm sure I'm butchering every single person's name, I'm sorry. She asked, hi Faith, I just want to ask what made you realize you wanted to start a YouTube channel, a beauty channel in particular. Again, I just liked makeup. I saw what could be of like a YouTube beauty channel. So when I first started watching years and years ago, it was more to learn, and then I started to really see that these YouTubers made this a career and made it into something more, and also created a family and a group of people that had that connection point. And when I realized that that is what could be, I wanted to see if I could do that. She also said, what can you advise people like me who have plans to start your own? Just start it. Even if you don't think you have it all together and you have all the answers, start it and you will learn along the way. Let's see, do I have a nickname? That's from Nikki Hannah Iwe. Not really. I've been called Faithy, Faithers, but not really anymore. Monica Fayed asked, what are your guilty pleasures for snacks, food? Definitely chips. Chips are a weakness, and French fries. Love just potatoes, baked, crispy, French fries, potatoes, chips. I'm hungry. Crystal Mania asked, what would you recommend a beginner like what tips would you recommend to a beginner in makeup? I would recommend just every night practicing. That is really all you can do. And then also invest in some good brushes. And I don't mean you have to invest a ton of money. I just mean find good makeup brushes that, you know, you can work with. And even e.l.f. has dollar brushes that are good, so I guess I shouldn't have said invest. I guess I should have just meant find good brushes. I have a video on makeup brushes, some good ones from a while ago, and those are still ones that I love. You're not going to be able to do good makeup if you don't have the right tools. So definitely find some good makeup brushes and then just practice. Practice, practice, practice. So those are all the questions I could get to without making this video too long. I think I got through most of them. Let me know down in the comments if you have any follow-up questions. I will be sure to answer those. And also, if you would like, give me a little tidbit about yourself. A little tidbit. I would love to get to know you as well. You guys got to hear a lot from me, but I want to know about you guys as well. I love you all so much. Thank you for being a part of this YouTube family, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!